This is part 3 in our series on how to choose the best essential oil brand. If you are wondering which brand to purchase from, you can check out the website of the brand that you are interested in and go through a list of questions to see where they stand. Some of those questions I've shared on previous episodes, and today you'll hear some more. As a certified clinical aromatherapist who doesn't sell essential oils, I've come up with 9 questions you can use while scouting out a company's website to see if they are up to snuff when it comes to safety knowledge. And if you end up overwhelmed, you can check out the reviews I've posted inside the brand reviews portal on my website. If the company doesn't inform you of safety concerns, you could be purchasing essential oils not safe for your kids, essential oils that are blood thinning, or worse, carcinogenic. At the end of this episode, I'll share with you some of the results for a few of the brands that I've reviewed inside the brand reviews portal. Ready?
If you're going to learn about using essential oils safely, get your information from someone who doesn't profit from selling them. Leah Jacobson is an essential oil safety expert with the honor of educating over 1 million health-conscious families on safe remedies for themselves and their loved ones. Welcome to Using Essential Oils Safely with Leah Jacobson.
Okay. Here is the list of the 9 questions related to safety information and awareness that you can ask as you browse an essential oil company's website. You can write these down or visit our episode page for the same list. Ideally, you want all the questions answered with a yes. The first question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they mention topical max usage and safe dilution levels? Although essential oils should be diluted first before using on the skin, some essential oils have a specific topical max that needs to be adhered to prevent adverse reactions. Bergamot, 0.4% for cold pressed, clove, 0.5%, jasmine at 0.7%, and peppermint, 5.4%, are examples of essential oils with a topical max that can cause irritation, redness, phototoxicity, or sensitization if more than the topical max is used on the skin. The second question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they sell essential oils that are potentially carcinogenic? We probably all agree that essential oils that are potentially carcinogenic shouldn't be offered for sale, but they should at minimum be flagged when you go to purchase so you know what you're getting yourself into. Anise, arbor vitae, fennel, and nutmeg are examples of essential oils that are potentially carcinogenic and best avoided. The third question to ask to determine if an essential oil company knows their safety stuff is, do they tell you if an essential oil can thin the blood? This is a concern for everyone, but there's even more of a chance for adverse reactions if someone is taking aspirin or blood thinners, about to have surgery, or prone to nosebleeds. Clove, cinnamon bark, cinnamon leaf, and wintergreen are examples of anticoagulant essential oils. The fourth question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they tell you if an essential oil is phototoxic? Because most people don't dilute essential oils before applying to their skin, phototoxicity can be a problem. Bergamot, lemon, lime, and grapefruit are examples of some essential oils which should have a phototoxicity warning for their cold-pressed versions. Look for FCF or furanocoumarin-free or bergaptan-free or steam-distilled versions that don't have this concern. The fifth question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they tell you if there's any drug interactions? Using essential oils, especially internally, with certain medications, can make the medication more effective, thin the blood too much, for example, or less effective by causing the medication to not work very well or at all. The adverse reaction depends on the medication, but it's wise not to use the essential oils in question, but seek other options. The sixth question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they offer safe dilution guidelines? If you are seeing add 8 to 10 drops to water and consume 1 to 3 times per day, or even the lack of information for topical application, run. These are not safe dilution guidelines or recommendations. The seventh question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, Do they include a minimum age warning on certain essential oils? Essential oils like peppermint should not be used with children under the age of 6, and eucalyptus and rosemary should be avoided around children under the age of 10. This is due to certain constituents in those essential oils that can cause breathing problems. Ylang-ylang is an example of an essential oil that is safe for children to inhale, but needs to be avoided on the skin until they are over 2 years old. Look for a company that provides safe and accurate recommendations when it comes to using essential oils safely with children. The 8th question to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they warn against using certain essential oils during pregnancy or breastfeeding? Essential oils not safe for pregnancy, like myrrh, cinnamon bark, and tansy, should be noted to avoid complications. Peppermint should be flagged for breastfeeding use, as some moms notice a dip in milk supply when using peppermint essential oil, even when simply inhaling it. The 9th question to ask to determine if a company knows their safety stuff is, do they warn against ingesting essential oils? Because essential oils are so concentrated, they need to be used with caution, especially when ingesting. 99% of the time, 99% of us won't ever see more benefit than risk for ingesting them, for external use only, or not for internal use, or a warning to ingest only under the guidance of an aromatherapist trained in internal use is ideal. If you'd like to see how some companies ranked when I checked them out, visit the brand reviews portal on our brands page, leahjacobson.com/brands, and that's also where you'll find all the episodes in this series on how to choose the best essential oil brand. At the time of this recording, I've added reviews for Eden's Garden, Plant Therapy, Acacia, Young Living, and doTERRA. Out of those, 3 have 3 stars or less, 1 has 6 out of 10 stars, and 1 has 7 stars. Can you guess which one that is? Well, so far in the series, I have given you some questions and things to look for when you're checking out a website, and that's exactly what I did. Each company can earn a total of 18 points on the safety issues category, 14 points on the clarity on safety category, 64 points in the EO profile information category, and 12 other points. When it comes to providing the information that we've been talking about in this series, spoiler, both Young Living and doTERRA are at the bottom of the companies I've scored thus far. They don't flag for some of the safety issues that need flagging. Blood thinning essential oils unsafe for kids or for use during pregnancy, and no mention of drug interactions anywhere. They do have general disclaimers such as consult your doctor if pregnant or nursing, but that's on every page. Not all essential oils are unsafe to use during pregnancy. In fact, out of the 273 essential oils I've included in my new book, Essential Oil Safety Made Simple, 206 of them are safe to use during pregnancy. In my next episode, I'll talk about some of the information that companies should include on their essential oil profile page to be sure you are fully informed when you go to purchase. If you found this helpful, share with a friend so we can use essential oils safely together.